and hello and welcome back to Phoenix Wright. We're gonna do Justice for All, the first case, because we got a big stream next week. With a special guest
star, and we don't want the special guest star to be left out because in this case there is only exactly one female character.
Yeah, so actually next week we might have two ladies here, which is by percentage, that is a high percentage up from our average.
That is 100% more ladies. So yeah, that'll be fun. I'm excited for that. But right now, we will begin Justice for All.
What?
I saw you reach for the other, and I'm just like,
I changed my mind.
Okay, you changed your mind as to which sound effects. We have some more soundboards, so look for those, or listen for those as we go through.
This picture of him. Oh, Tacit, I got something for you.
Hello.
David?
Told you.
We got a couple of fun more sounds, so thank you for joining us.
Let's do it.
We're gonna start the first case of the second game. It'll be great.
I am excited.
Very nice.
We just keep like adjusting, tweaking.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to lean back a little bit. Oh, that music. Phoenix, that's you.
I don't know what this is. Oh, right. I remember this now. It's been a long time. What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. What?
Yikes. So, Phoenix is dead. The twist, now you are a ghost lawyer, and you have to defend the undead.
Is that the ghost trick?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
What a ringtone!
And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway.
Hey, Phoenix, you gonna answer your fucking phone?
Huh? Yeah, it looks like they hung up.
Probably because I was staring at it for
Yeah,
3 minutes.
I don't. Have you ever done that? You have a ringtone and you just listen to it forever. Oh, that's gonna be you, and you gotta give me like the douchiest,
Yeah.
Well, you're cool. That was part of my food.
It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Like the bellhop, but a little more snooty. It's almost as scary as having that kind of phone in the late 2010s. Yeah, I agree.
This game takes place in 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the year 2013.
Ouch, my head, it's throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in here?
Good morning.
You're just gonna be SpongeBob. Good morning.
What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit?
Sorry, but can you turn the cheeriness down?
Oh, look at those feathers. We gotta collect those so Kazooie can
No!
fly.
You're a dork.
21X. I prefer 20XD6.
Ooh. My head sort of hurts.
Roger that.
That was to Carl's comment.
I wish Mia would possess my ex-girlfriend so that she would have bigger breasts.
I also like that you chose your ex-girlfriend and not like a current girlfriend. So you just want to like look at your ex. But all right, I'm not gonna get too deep into this.
That's fair.
Am I in trouble or something?
Huh? Trouble?
Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong.
What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble.
What?
Fucking good.
I'm pretty good with the soundboard,
No,
okay?
it's working.
I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Life in my hands?
Mia was possessing Tifa from Final Fantasy VII all these years, but they exercised her in the remake.
Whoa! Oh, man.
You promised me. You said I would prove that I was not guilty.
We would prove whatever.
Not guilty?
Just when I thought all hope was lost when all the other lawyers had laughed me off? Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir.
Ow.
You're right.
I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever.
What is this girl babbling about?
Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and...
I'm the one that goes...
You can see me in the back when I have no facial features. What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. It's the feathers, isn't it? My mom said lose the feathers.
I've only played Justice for All once on the DS, and that was over 10 years ago, so this is kind of very foggy for me.
Yeah. It's like you have some kind of amnesia, like you got hit in the head with
Yeah,
a fire
that's
extinguisher
true.
before we started streaming.
You're making me kind of nervous, sir.
Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
That's a good question.
What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible.
No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that.
This is how a defense attorney treats his client, sir. I can't believe this.
No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person.
I really hope they remaster all the franchise. Ace Attorney Investigation 2 is the best game ever made by Capcom.
That is amazing to say. I've been wanting to play the first one, so, but,
Yeah, the first
we
one's
are
pretty
planning to do them all eventually.
neat. Yeah.
So we will get there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm,
Yes, I'm...
I don't know.
who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial begins shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? You're an idiot.
Trial's about to start. I'm counting on you, okay?
I'm having a moment here.
I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney.
Ow.
And
You're gonna keep
that
doing
girl, I said I'd prove her unguilty? I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. She's clearly guilty.
that. Yes.
Who wears feathers like that? Someone! Please! Tell me this is just a bad dream. Like everyone just staring at him.
He's like, "Sir, you're screaming in the courtroom. Are you okay?"
Why do I get this feeling this is one of those dreams I won't be waking up from? Gulp. Oh, just cheer me up.
Pocket sand.
End of the trial. Oh boy.
The court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here?
Why is he so muffled compared to your previous
I
judge?
just decided to change it up a little bit.
I mean, that's fair, but you're gonna do a lot of dialogue as him.
That's true. I don't know, I'm playing around with it.
Yeah. Get experimenting.
Yeah, I guess not. Now then, are you ready?
Yep.
I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a second. Is her life in my hands? I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of, The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have.
Oh my god.
Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
Policeman? You did what to a policeman?
I was fucking him. I believe he outlined that quite clearly.
Oh, Andrew.
It wasn't even you. It was me.
No, Spire jumped in.
Okay.
So that's why I was abusing the
Oh, Andrew.
button.
It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that.
I think a lot of women have said that, haven't they?
Literally all of them.
In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Yes, Tacit, that is Spire's voice. I'm not that good at impressions, although if you would have watched last stream, I did a pretty good David impression.
He did.
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand.
I was hoping it would just cut the dick, but okay. I'll take it.
Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Nowhere to hide. Oh, that's not how the song goes. I'm so dead. It was an amazing impression. I will send them the link later.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
You don't look very well, detective.
Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know. You remind me more of a tutorial guy, like Theotorial.
You work under that detective?
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I never forget what he's done for me.
Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe,
Please describe for us the details of this murder. Thank you. I'm assuming every time someone says murder.
I should try that, but I don't know if I'll have the page open.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. We really need a one of them. Fine.
I tried.
He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up in bed and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented.
One of the losing themes from the N64 Mario Party, you say?
You're close.
Oh my god!
Good try. Go ahead.
The victim's watch stepped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death. If I may, Your Honor.
Nice.
The prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well, the court accepts it into evidence.
Yay.
Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing. We have preliminary hearings?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed.
Yeah.
A very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir.
Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second.
This is a great thing to hear from your defense attorney. Just give me a second, okay? It's a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure, yeah.
What?
I'm just making her more shrill and bird-like.
Okay, but why though?
How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir, I'll help you through this. Time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record.
Court record?
Yep, info about evidence and people involved with the case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing the R button.
The R button, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you?
The entire time he's like looking on its desk.
Yeah.
Like, where is this button she's talking
You gotta
about?
like reach to the front of the desk and be like, click, click.
Yeah.
Too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later.
Man, he's unusually with it today.
I know.
He's usually way more absent-minded.
It's hard to give him a silly voice when he's acted so professional.
Yeah. This is the most competent
Sorry,
this judge has ever been.
Your Honor. Well, I guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What is it again? The R button? All right, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. Oops, that's over on this page.
Glasses.
Glasses.
That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right.
The victim
Objection!
The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held on to him as he fell.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye?
Those glasses you're wearing.
Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found on the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir.
You sure about that?
That's a good question.
You are the only person in the world who wears glasses.
Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine.
A coincidence, she says.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more.
What a pleasant surprise. I love evidence.
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence.
It's like gift wraps, and he's like, oh boy. Like opening, ripping off the paper. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Whoa.
He wrote it in the solid concrete where he landed.
Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. Quite nice penmanship.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts this into evidence. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground.
But I already told you those glasses aren't mine.
And how do you explain his dying message?
It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Sure, but what am I supposed to do?
What? This isn't like you at all. Normally this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces.
Get in their faces and, do what?
I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hint. Prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time.
Why? People with glasses don't look suspicious, Mr. Wright.
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? Oh, you hit a guy with glasses. That's very clever.
But, isn't that detective your superior?
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
That's my defense. Like that detective, he does look sort of like a scatterbrain.
I've known you for years, pal.
Doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Well, how's that not been a Phoenix Wright subtitle?
I mean,
Here goes nothing.
it should be.
As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright.
I do remember, like, the Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright thing, like, the punishment for the witnesses was, like, burning at the stake or something really medieval, like they were supposed to be witches. When I returned, the DNA evidence was gone. Let's ask about this.
The culprit's name.
Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but
Was the name of that, Michael? Why are we doing this?
Let's see. Special move. Present evidence. Okay. So it's... Oh, that present evidence.
Actually, I was just thinking about that.
Yes, the great Phoenix Wright is back. Oh, that's right. I heard that lately you can present not only evidence, but people's profiles as well. Which makes things a bit more complicated, so be careful, sir.
People's profiles? Huh? That doesn't make sense.
Maggie. Got it.
Objection!
What is it? What's come over me?
I just pointed at that guy like an asshole.
Without thinking, I just blurted out, "Objection!" And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe!
You talking to me, pal?
Please state the defendant's name for me.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record. It's the R button.
What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird.
How did you pronounce it two ways? Looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here?
I have no idea either, sir. I just felt like yelling out loud.
I don't know.
As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name here. Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled McGee. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh!
How about that? I haven't even noticed,
Oh,
even
God.
though she works for me.
Yeah, I know.
And I probably see a name all the time. I'm bad at my job.
My name's not even Nick.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
I feel that way about a lot of names out there, Winston. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not know her name.
False.
Pocket sand.
Oh boy.
No!
This is very true. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant.
Yes, sir. Seems a little inappropriate, but all right. I caught him in the locker room once, and, you know, it was a lot of graphic details. I don't want to get into it right now, but, Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been, going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she'd bought over 2 months ago. I should know because she came to me to ask what she should get for him.
Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
Hold on, let me just get into character for Winston Payne. Expose my enormous forehead.
Why?
Why not?
Alright. Let me just ask about it.
You discussed what the defendant was going to buy her boyfriend.
Well, she, trusts me, so,
Wait, does he look proud of himself right now?
What is it this time?
The testimony didn't sound like it had any contradictions in it to me. There just wasn't anything that really stuck out as, odd.
Yeah. I wonder what would happen if you try to get more information from him.
Get more information?
Yeah, you know, like how they press people in those old cop shows, sir.
Hey, you gonna talk to me, pal? Hey, buddy. Hey.
Sometimes you press them, and
Hey.
sometimes you hold it.
Who done it? Who done it, buddy? Who done it?
It was me.
Ah! Another case closed.
Detective Dick Presser. It's Sundays at 7 o'clock. CBS.
Good lord. Alright. Alright. What was the thing?
Over 2 months ago?
Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal.
So, what was this birthday present?
You got him a glove.
A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove.
Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
Baseball glove. We have that in Japan? Yeah, we have that in Japan. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance?
Nah, nothing like that, pal.
Then what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Custom made? The glove was custom made?
Yep, that's what I said.
So the glove was custom made. What are we doing here? Continue.
It's gonna like break out into a musical number. The glove was custom made. The glove was custom made. Oh, it's like it's gonna just turn into something, and then it just abruptly stops.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to the case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case? Oh, it's not there. It's over here. I need it.
I don't know.
Where this will lead me, but... Of course it is relevant. You know what I need? I need to look at this photograph.
Oh man, we're gonna have to get
That glove is the key to this whole case.
Yes! Bluffing to the max!
Don't shout that
Please
out
don't.
loud.
Now this is the Mr. Right I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great.
Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. Oh, there you go. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter.
Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
I was hoping I could keep it. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry up and show the glove to the court!
Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case.
I just wanted to keep it for myself.
Anyway, this is it, sir.
It's very yellow.
It's very banana bunch-like.
It's, rather yellow, isn't it? So ugly.
Yeah. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow.
And that's why you had to special order it.
Nope. Well, yeah, that would be the reason. Because it's a right-handed glove.
I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
That's a good question.
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this,
Fucking sand.
we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Alright.
Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor.
Dun 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 dun. Alright.
You're like ready to present the glove,
Yeah,
but you're worried that the game might not be ready for that?
yeah.
I got you. It's a good call.
Like, it doesn't say it's a right-handed glove, so like,
Okay.
let me press that statement.
Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science.
I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim.
Don't you think that would be really strange, sir? Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand. Do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present?
The present? What about it?
Okay, so I definitely do have to work on this.
Objection!
There we go.
Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this.
That's the glove, right?
Could you tell the court what is special about this glove?
What's special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow. And that's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow, but that only is one of its qualities.
Huh?
There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person.
Left-handed?
Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you?
Well, no.
So, Detective, Which hand did the victim use to write the name with again?
That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was his. Whoa, wait a second.
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed.
Ah! Why am I screaming? That reminds me of I've been watching Fire Force. And y'all know the scene from The Princess Bride where Inigo Montoya and Wesley are fighting each other with swords, and they have the moment where it's like, ha, I'm not left-handed. And then he switches the hand. I'm not left-handed either. And they do that to each other. In Fire Force, there's a character that did that to himself. He's trying to fight a monster, but he like can't beat it. And he's like, man, I'm having such an off day. And then he looks at his sword and he's like, wait a minute, I'm right-handed. Switch, instant kill. He's like, that explains it. And I loved that so much. It made me so happy to see someone like do the I'm not left-handed to themselves.
Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand, what? Therefore, the person who wrote the Maggie could not have been the victim. Order! Order! When you think about it that way, then yes, it is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself.
Then that means Maggie's.
No, it's not possible!
I don't have a good one for that. I was like, go back to it.
Yeah, go back to it. Like, that's a. Oh, man.
Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No! All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. Phew, I feel like I can breathe again.
Giving her a weird nasal.
Yeah, I know, right? It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me? Your Honor? Thank you, sir.
Well, the trial is over. We've effectively proved our client innocent. Cool. Now we can all go home. Wait a minute, that's not how trials work in this game.
Oh.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant
No, not yet. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What?
You can get more than one of these guys? That's
And what did this witness? Damn it! I hate it when I do
The moment
that.
the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the heck? Sorry. What the heck? Gotta do Star Fox 64.
Yeah.
Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. Bum bum. Ba-ba-da-da-da. We're on the same page.
Doing the recess theme.
Yeah. Bum bum. Oh, I won't beat off.
is really weird to have a character in the game whose name is Dustin, who has a birthday very close to mine.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is like the day after his murder, right?
Yeah.
Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state.
Why
Why do you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need.
No. I think I'll pass on this one. I don't have 10,000 nopes on here.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I want to do, and I leave my entire vast boot to the head. And one more for Jenny in the Wind.
Come on, I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone.
I want to kick him in the head.
I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems and also tackle everyone.
Kick them in the head. Well, my head's one problem we won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me.
No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name's Phoenix Wright. What a weird name.
This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help.
This is the business card?
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now. Please give it back, okay?
Okay, there are some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
Why is it all on front?
Yeah, what kind of business card is this?
I guess he got it from like a really cheap store and forgot to put the phone number on there.
I guess. Well,
maybe he
no,
has
it
a
probably.
business
I was gonna say it
phone.
probably is an office
He
phone,
wrote
not
a
a cell phone.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case.
This case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Hurry up and then tell me! This might be very important!
Ow. Okay, roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on work with Dustin.
Oh, I freaking love her blue badger shirt.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep.
Dustin Prince has the derpiest face.
Yeah, I was looking at him.
Where's that thing?
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Is that a phone? Maggie, my love. What have you discovered this time?
I kind of want one of those blue badger hoodies. It's pretty great.
It's awesome.
I don't know if I want it, but I want to be with a girl wearing that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Also, bad guy. We're gonna have fun. After Dustin does a line, I'm gonna press a button and we're gonna get through the soundboard so you can hear all the new sounds.
Yeah.
Let's start with sound effects.
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Continue.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So where is this, where is the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? Is that the phone in my pocket? Oh, you mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Quarter-second delay. I haven't heard from anyone else. Anyone else can let me know.
Yeah.
I also want to know what device you're watching it on.
Yeah. No idea who this is.
Yeah. Whoa!
You're so mean! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left.
Ack, now, who in the heck is this? Oh, you're seeing it too, huh?
Yeah. There might be a slight delay. Is it? Do you think the delay is us, or is the delay in the? Is it in the camera, or do you think the delay is in the game footage?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question.
Yeah,
oh, I'm
'cause-
sorry. Dustin?
That's a good question.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too?
Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive super important evidence.
So the audio is very slightly before the video, whatever that tells you.
Okay. It's just you, not the game. Okay, so I think what it is our webcam then. Our webcam might have a slight delay on it. I'll fiddle with the settings later, but for now, I'll take a look. I think.
Hey Dustin, I got a question.
Yes.
Okay, but why though?
The camera, what's wrong with it?
Okay, but why though?
It might be the green screen filtering or some quality settings.
Okay.
Maybe it adjusts exposure but doesn't prioritize frame rate. So I'll take a look and see what settings I can change.
I do appreciate you guys telling us so we can fix it.
Thanks very much. It'll be hard to know with a point-and-click game like this one. We'll probably transition from this one, once we're done this case, we'll probably transition to Super Mario Maker, so it'll be more obvious with that game.
Yeah.
All right.
Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring.
One more time.
David?
Thank you. Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good? As in...
There's a group of con artists that the police are
Like, I stuttered and then I just committed to the stutter.
Oh, Andrew.
I think these guys are members of that group.
Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me.
And where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never forget to be a forgetful old prune like you.
Hey, I'm 20, possibly 30. I don't know how old I am.
I think he's like 26 or 27.
Yeah, by this game.
In this game.
Yeah.
Like I know he's in his like mid-30s by Ace Attorney 4, 5, and 6.
I don't know.
Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recession them over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
He's in his 20s during... Yeah, I thought so.
Well, yeah.
Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick.
Maya, you're the best.
Wish us luck. You know, we kind of sound similar. Yeah, we do.
It's like that scene from Family
Yes,
Guy.
yes.
Well, there's only so many voices in the world. I imagine how some of them will have to sound similar. Yes, I understand.
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is for me to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
Demonetized.
Oh my God!
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on...
There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
Hang on.
You described that guy
Yeah,
as a
I know.
drifter?
Like, what? Go ahead.
Please state your name to the court, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Oh my God! He's so goddamn
Huh? Oh, all right, go ahead.
Just now you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student is absolute truth, but the given is calling me everything in my list to utter high top grade quality. I'm really worried that the fucking shit.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Oh, I wasn't
Oh,
expecting.
that was great. I appreciated the effort. I really did.
I wasn't expecting Wendell Oldbag.
That's pretty good.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on. What is he, a human chatterbox?
I have to question him.
Oh, the hair flip. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university first rates only need apply.
Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough. Your name, witness.
Diamond cufflinks? Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong.
Oh, again.
Hey, look at how you doing. You like this, effete, rich, college fancy boy?
Hey, hooligan.
Oh shit, second game. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, man.
I forgive you. All right, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking a, strolling through the park, correct?
The smirk of a self-satisfied egotist, fear is the destroyer.
Thank you, Tacit boy.
It would appear that you're attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mum.
Hey, Tokyo Drifter.
Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walking through the park.
See, you said it again, taking a walk, you know you...
What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington.
Oh, man. Love this guy. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
Also, Bethany,
That's a good question.
the girls are at their aunt's house, so no D&D this week.
Lame.
Okay, but why though?
That was certainly a decisive testimony. I'm really surprised Bad Guy didn't react stronger to, he's so goddamn cool. I was like, that was the one I was hoping would pop.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm?
Yeah. No, it's strange. My mind is very calm and clear.
Empty your mind.
Empty your mind of all that doesn't have to do with fine dining and breathing.
You're trying to remember what
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
it's from?
Okay, but why though?
No, he's probably talking to you.
Yeah.
God.
SpongeBob, yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
You mean Maggie?
I can't place it as driving me nuts. Well, I know it's something you enjoy.
Yeah. I don't have any other related to that. That's it. That's all I
Yeah.
can do. It's toggle between them.
Yeah.
Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying!
So we can all hear you.
You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth no matter how well you craft your lies.
Boom.
What I saw that day.
Okay, I'll just say right here. Because, like, the banana thing.
Gotcha. If you guys have suggestions for sound drops, we will take them.
Yeah, for sure.
It's actually pretty easy. We have another, like, 15 or so ready to go. We just couldn't fit them on the way we set it up today.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Expect more of this nonsense.
Yeah, especially me annoying Dustin with random sound effects.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here!
Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me.
And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove?
Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite?
That glove looks bananas. Mario Kart banana slip sound. Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's not. It's a no.
Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. That glove looks bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. I'm just glad that when I did the sing-songy bananas, I knew how many N-A's to go.
Yeah.
I thought I'd get stuck in a B-A-N-A-N-A-N-A-N-A-N-A.
Yeah. Bana. Nope.
Banana.
Banana. Oh, how many nas are in this thing? Huh? How? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it's very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. Probably.
No, I don't think so. Objection. Overruled.
Okay, that's fair.
You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean.
I don't like what he's doing.
You're like those people who refuse to accept that you. You just God.
Sure, I think it'll be lost right out of the glove and bananas. Whenever you from afar, I didn't think there's no room for doubt. Do you?
I'm not ready for it whenever it happens.
Good God, Andrew has no rhythm.
Oh, Andrew.
No, I do not. Beat Saber, that's about it.
Yeah.
And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is.
They're both 2200. I suppose you're gonna tell me that's terrible, right?
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then?
That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them...
How about when you witnessed the crime, were you wearing your glasses then?
Ah!
Who was that? Oh, come on. I guess you don't know the catchphrase, or, yeah.
Yeah.
How about it, witness?
You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who rejected Joan of Arc. You see, your brave and courageous only being haunted by horrible, unrighteous people and know she didn't do anything or she was grotesquely murdered. That's...
Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time.
They're reading glasses. That's a My Cousin Vinny reference for anybody who's watched that movie.
Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that the defendant...
He has special eyes. My bra! I should just give him that voice. It's pretty close to what I've been doing.
Cannot be proven to be the same by this witness.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness. Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yours. But
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your lying testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
Bully, that's a good one.
Boy, you can die from falling 9 feet. If you land on your neck, yeah. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes.
Okay. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that that girl is the murderer. Oh, this dude is one of those freaking... He's fucking Steven Crowder kicked his feet up on the desk, you know. The change my mind guy. He's that guy.
Okay, yeah.
It's not like werecats.
Big difference between werecats and werecats.
Yeah. All right. All right. Let me take a look at the corner. So Conrad's in the front. That doesn't specify.
Profiles?
Going for the right college. I should just make him Ben Shapiro instead.
Time of death. You called it 6:45. Kind of weird.
Well, I mean, he would make the call after the death. It's not too bad.
I don't know.
It's a tight time window.
It's a 17-minute difference.
Yeah. It was 10 minutes. I guess I gotta press it.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah. Let's try it. Yeah, that was it.
Mr. Wellington, would you please look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m.
So, what of it?
You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45.
Yep.
There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it?
I was finishing my stroll.
I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap.
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
I should know. I got hit in the head this morning.
I think we just turned him into a bird. Mr. Wellington,
Yes?
explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question.
Telephone, I mean,
Spit it out.
I was searching for a phone booth.
A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone?
Practicing his handwriting. You and your questions as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special.
You were getting ready.
I was preparing for it.
Witness!
I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy?
You lost it. Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone.
I would have found it more quickly, but I didn't have my glasses. Son of a bitch.
Millennials these days. Alright. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
What? Are you saying the first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that all geniuses have a strange quirk or two? But I'm rational. I have my own quirk, which means I'm genius. I have something simple, plain people like you would understand.
Enough!
I think I nailed that one.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. Oh god. Oh man. Oh god. Oh man. Oh god. Oh man.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone?
Nick, that cell phone, could it be?
You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now?
What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See? Here is it.
Oh, I see.
Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his.
Well then, I think we've cleared up this issue. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it.
Here is it, not here it is. Yeah, I know, it's weird, right? I guess that's just like a thing he does. Are those them? Are these they?
Wow. Nicely done with the Venture Bros reference. And why we did not think of any Venture Bros quotes for here.
Oh, man.
We need the indispensable line.
Yes, we need that one. We need a couple of Dr. Girlfriends.
Wow, that sucked. I mean, I could do that voice like any time, but yeah, I'd like to have the original.
I can't believe that whore took my stanza.
I can't believe that whore
made it through the pit of acid.
I don't know why we did the reverse of our normal ones, but alright.
Let's see.
Because he had lost it. Good. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by a search for a phone booth.
Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? Oh, there is just one thing.
Just one more thing that was
one more
bothering
thing
me.
that's bothering me. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for this witness to search for a phone.
How dare you?
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Yes, I have some sort. Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. All right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. It's quite simple, actually. Please look at this. Oh, the crime scene photo. At the crime scene photo. Okay.
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture besides the dead man. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you!
What's wrong with this picture? Something is missing from this picture. Love. No!
It's a phone booth.
I want to put the Doctor Who theme in there.
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's good. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? That's good sound. Good job. Order! Order!
What does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense?
The witness can't explain what he was doing with those 15 minutes. Yeah, no. I can tell this game was written in like 2002 Japan.
Yeah.
That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Throw it all over there. Suspicion. You get suspicion. And you get suspicion.
Pocket sand.
Yes, that is very true. Well, what do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else.
Was he?
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
There is only one possible explanation.
Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. I'm correct.
Yes, Your Honor.
Our next guest says Ho-Man don't give respect when she comes correct, but he thinks she just a drama mama. So let's bring him out.
Well done.
That's right. Homestar secretly had himself on his own You're a Bad Boyfriend talk show.
Yes, you do have attorney points. You have a little life bar, that blue meter.
Yeah. It pops up when
I wonder, like, how it's displayed in the court. You think there's like a digital bar behind him, like?
it's like America's Got Talent. You've got a panel and you hit the big X button. Probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility.
Okay, but why though?
Yeah.
Only one possibility. I would like to change my testimony. There was only several possibilities.
Go ahead.
Please present to the court that one piece of evidence that will answer the following.
Shit.
Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's this.
Yeah, bad guy, you're right. So yeah, I would think. Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced.
Perhaps?
I thought it would be like he was writing the name.
That was just an idea I thought I'd throw out.
I suggest that perhaps you should find a better piece of evidence.
Boo.
Yeah, yes, of course, Your Honor. Well then,
But before you do, you will be penalized. Boom!
ouch.
I thought for sure that was it.
Please present the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following.
If you die in the courtroom, you die in real life.
Oh my god!
I mean, maybe it's this.
That seems like a stretch. Maybe. I didn't think I would need the,
No.
I think Charles might be correct on this one.
Eyeglasses?
I'm not sure. That's where I was thinking, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it was the eyeglasses.
We did it, Charles. Mr. Wellington!
What? Don't do that! You almost gave me a heart attack!
These are your glasses, aren't they?
Where did you find... Ah!
I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you what, no. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body.
Watching him pull the scarf was so stressful. Yeah. Oh, under the victim's body?
Order! Order!
No, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything.
Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and search for them, frantically search for them. Calm down, Judge Tobias.
Yeah.
What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Thank you.
Mr. Wright, are you... Are you indicating that the witness is the real murderer?
Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. You know how this works. We always find the right guy. Really weird sound.
Yeah.
I know I'm right.
New objection theme.
Oh yeah.
How did you just pronounce indicting?
I didn't pronounce it right. I'll tell you that much.
You pronounced a different word.
I did.
You just replaced the word.
He is the real murderer.
Did you figure it out, Nick?
More or less.
Destroy the core.
Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot.
Yeah. This is so exciting watching you work again.
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. Wow. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Deep six sounds like a metaphor for kill, like put six feet under. That's exactly what it
That is what it is. That's what it means.
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer.
In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer.
Why, that's easy.
Man, I should try this in all my trials.
For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that?
Oh, you mean the name Maggie?
Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right?
But we already know that this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But. Wouldn't that mean the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie? Maggie.
That's a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial.
Ah, I forgot! Damn it!
Ah, shit, motive.
Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie.
Now, will the defendant please present its case?
How does that come out loud? It makes sense in text, but they're homophones. That's why we've been making the joke of Maggie and Maggie. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct?
So what if I didn't?
When you realized you had lost it, what did you do?
What did I do?
Didn't you try to find it by calling it?
Why, how did you?
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there's some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, a gay bride picked up a lost phone in the park.
In the Japanese version, he wrote her name with the wrong symbols. It's a similar thing. He just wrote the wrong symbol for her name. I don't know if it was kana or kanji, but he fucked it up somehow.
And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
That was when you learned her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
My client's name is Maggie, but the name
keep
was
doing
written on the
this.
ground was Maggie. This is only a mistake only could occur if you knew was how her name sounded.
Nice. Yeah. He's choking himself.
Order!
But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That's absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
That's a good question.
It's very simple, Your Honor.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive.
Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
You looked up all those numbers.
Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artists group. We don't want to say Yakuza or Yakuza.
They're spelled differently. He would have written that in the...
That's what I was trying to go for, but thank you.
They're on the subreddit r/carnartists. They actually had to spell it corn artists because con artists was taken by a guild of people who draw at conventions.
I was gonna hit a button, but I had nothing for that. I'm gonna give you this.
Oh, Andrew.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy.
Kinda.
This looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder.
Well...
You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who were into that brilliant artist. You're instructing the genius of work because you disrupted his...
I don't care, Mr. Wellington! All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about.
Yeah, two kanji to write the same name. Yeah, that's how it was in the Japanese version, I believe.
Gotcha.
It's a similar, point, but... You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. I'd like to badger up
Shit.
some more.
Shit. I am not on my game today.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone?
Isn't it fucking obvious? The witness is... Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
No!
All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill.
No! This is too much!
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I
I got you now.
That police officer.
Your Honor,
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
And I'm saying it again.
I need to knock your dumb ass down again.
Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been so we've done this.
Yeah.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Ms. Bird to get his phone back. Why, then, would he need to kill anyone?
That's a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
We should be thinking outside the box.
Stop reading my mind.
ESP.
Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the scene of the crime that made him commit murder. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright.
I was just thinking them, Your Honor. I was just about to have one. I was having a thought out loud, also known as a sentence.
Thank you.
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well then, Mr. Wright. What was this something that didn't agree with the witness? Is it the profile of the cop or is it...
Dustin.
What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over.
David?
I got one for you, Bryn. I got one. Anytime you need it.
David?
With no time to change, he went to the park, still wearing his police uniform.
Oh!
The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman.
He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone.
If I do anything suspicious, you might run a check on my phone.
In his dumbass mind, it was possible they had already run a check on his phone.
And he went into a panic. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Hashtag Blue Lives Matter.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my God!
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. You like that?
Okay, but why though?
What's that supposed to mean?
The evidence! Evidence! That guy's really creeping me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious call group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone was really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence?
You want proof that this phone is yours?
I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton.
This is perfect for when I get mad at you. Trust me.
What?
It feels good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Your Honor! This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. His cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe. I got it. We should check for fingerprints. I was thinking the other one, but maybe I'm wrong.
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone.
Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off.
Hey, what?
You said there was sand all over it, so...
Wiped it. I wiped it.
Man, I'm a dumbass.
Damn it.
Pretty thoroughly, too.
No fingerprints.
I don't think so. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons about themselves.
He's made a complete recovery.
How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared.
Gotta be joking. He erased all the numbers. I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington?
What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you.
Where did you finally find your cell phone?
Oh, you are too much! And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Oh my god!
Now I remember. Huh? It looks like they hung up.
Ah, good. I finally found it.
So that's when.
What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free.
I know.
We gotta get some Scots on him quick.
I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright, you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is. Your indictment, see, I got it right that time, has no basis and therefore no power. Ignoring everything else we proved, it looks like you came up a penny short.
Where did I go wrong?
Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet.
Who am I? Oh, sorry, who I am.
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant at the upper side of town.
You know, the one I don't want to name.
Yeah. It's so exclusive no one has even heard of it. And those who have heard of it dare not speak its name. What's its name? Oh, I dare not speak it.
Jean Valjean, inmate number 8675309.
A lot of close-ups.
I think we went 2 jokes with that.
Yeah.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
Curly fries, curly fries, curly fries.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Please wait, Your Honor.
All right, Nick.
I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything!
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney.
Please, Your Honor.
Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
I only get one shot at this.
Gulp.
You cannot prove everything. It's over for your client and for you.
What? We already proved that it wasn't her.
Yeah.
We just didn't prove it was him.
Yeah, that's how this game works.
The fuck?
You have to replace the murder suspect, apparently.
Do you fully understand?
No. Let's do this. Oh, shit.
I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I unended it. I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. You better save it, dummy.
It all comes down to this. It's go time.
Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
Judge's business card. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I can't read it.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is... This card is important because of what is on the back.
You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but
that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
huh? Right now? The court's still in session.
It's okay, you'll see.
Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
I really wanted the classic, you better be going somewhere with this, you know? We are going to call my cell phone now.
This is, you better be going somewhere with this, the game.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like 90% of what we do.
That's true. And then the court will see everything for what it is.
Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... Ah! What? Why is my phone... And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone?
Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone!
You're... Ah! No, it can't!
By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Oh. So good as you do it. I don't think you were prepared for that long of an ah.
Yeah, I mean, it took a little out of me, not gonna lie.
So that is
What happened? You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
I'm so concerned about this murder
yeah,
as
no.
well.
He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments. You saw the way he was choking himself with that scarf, right?
Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding.
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant Maggie Bride.
Why do you keep saying bride?
I don't know. It's because she's wearing all those bride feathers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Oh, boy.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Ow. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this.
We say that all the time. All the time.
Yep.
It's like every day around here.
Just gonna screenshot that. Just gonna use that every now and then, bring that up. Every time I have to do like a terrible voice or just gonna keep that as ammo for later.
It's probably because of me.
Huh?
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building.
What?
I'm sorry.
I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods,
She's me.
failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of a disaster.
I feel really bad for Dustin is the name of my autobiography. Thanks, love you too.
Pocket sand.
Alright.
I never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters.
That is, pretty fucking bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune.
Good lord.
And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seemed to latch onto those around me.
What do you mean?
Well, my boyfriend got murdered, so, there's that. What do you mean, what do I mean?
Yeah, really.
When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh.
Yeah, so you met someone new.
Because Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That club didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It's just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts.
Oh, I see.
Everything's all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up.
Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet.
Are you kidding? Look at your hair!
Yeah, he hit it so hard his hair was like...
Like, what is that thing where, like, you see and your hair turns white?
Yeah, okay.
I'm having a brain fart right now.
Alright.
Ow. I'm gonna find a new life for myself starting now. Next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name.
You bet. I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, and you'll have a boyfriend who's not dead. That's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you.
Ow.
Thanks. You take care of yourselves too.
Bye.
What a horrible day. Got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you again?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back!
Yeah, I have this theme, but what I need is the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to grab that one next.
Everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past or in certain cases. But he's also been a good ally during others. Judge McJudson. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions.
Really bad quality.
Being a judge,
to be
yeah.
honest.
It kind of threw me off. I was like, ooh, I was like,
He's real shit at his job.
yeah. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. The right verdict. This douche, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else.
Freaking love this.
And this girl. Maya?
You finally remembered!
Oh, it was a total shot in the dark. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her.
Like when her sister died.
Earth to
Damn.
Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me.
Well, yeah, I suppose I have. Feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay. Actually, it hasn't been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago.
I smell a flashback.
Da da da.
Hey. Rad. All right. So, what do we do now?
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
Alright, people in chat, if you like, I'm thinking we could do a little bit of Mario just for fun.
Yeah.
We're saving it because next week we will have, I think, 2 guests on.
Pretty cool.
One of them's in the chat. The other one sometimes is in the chat. So we will try to do a 4-person trial too for a couple hours.
You'll have female voices, and you won't have to listen to me squawk all the time into the microphone. So that'll be cool.
Rachel and Bethany can fight over who gets to be Pearl.
We'll have to make Rachel do one of the male voices.
Definitely.
100%.
Definitely. 100%.
If she's in the chat, I don't think she is, but if she watches this later,
Oh, God.
calling you out.
That's one of my favorite dumb memories.
All right. So let's go. You want to keep the stream?
All right.
All right. So you want to keep the stream going and then just switch
Yeah.
games?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. We're
All
going
right.
to switch over.
All right. We will return in just a moment.